Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the link. The Pirates ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Temple's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He was battered, bruised, and abused. Sacked 8 times in that loss in the last game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think receivers really separate themselves with body control to be able to hang in the air but stay in bounds and keep that foot on the ground. Unbelievable job catching the football and staying in bounds near the sidelines.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards. Get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play, the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Sets up the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The missed 56-yarder makes that stop even bigger. Now the offense has outstanding field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal, but don't sleep on the high school recruit. Caught, and he's got room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. trying to escape and get it himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
From the red zone, it's Ford. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, they're after him. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. From the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to throw, it's Chambers. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. On the ground, it's Ford. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little space, and he's got Ford to the 35.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're...
There's some room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. looking for a man. It's Boykin. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Morton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Temple lines up quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The play-action fake. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Got a little grass. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Ford. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. This time he wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Moves away as he feels pressure. quarterback gets the first down and more. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB's really feeling comfortable.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Pirates started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pirates.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Boykin. Fires to the tight end. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throws to the back. And the timing just a hair off. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Throws to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gonna take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Takes the handoff. It's Ford. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead. You're positive.
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, East Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And the 45 on its way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
The performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the third quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire lit under them a little bit. We've seen a few schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this because this is working.
It's complete. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Owls want to move quickly.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in the second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Steps away to find some room. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. To the air, it's Boykin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fit it in the window for the score.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Offense lining up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got an open man. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Coming out with it, it's Morrow. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. All the way back. Touchdown, ECU.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Morrow. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Temple lines up quickly. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Boykin. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like.
And he's got it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. The Owls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Boykin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
He'll return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Woo. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Williams open on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back to throw, it's Boykin. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Gonna look downfield again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards. Temple lines up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll line up to go for 2. To the air, it's Boykin. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's looking to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Pirates. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return. Score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Dropping back, it's Boykin. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Mitchell. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Temple lines up quickly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owl. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He gets it in there for the 2, and now they've chopped that lead down to 11. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put... Makes the grab in their space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I think that's a built-in play for this offense. You saw the pressure immediately get to the quarterback on first down. You get him sacked. Well, how do you slow down the pass rush? You run the screen game. You invite those guys upfield, let them...
Touchdown, East Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Boykin. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Fights off a defender. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Pirates will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Ford. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. You're going to hear guys after this game